a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
It is Open Phone Friday. We open the lines at 713-390-KRBE. You can ask us anything. You can talk about anything. The airwaves are yours.
This is so much fun when you guys bring us the goods. Aubrey is up first. I don't know if she needs our help or she just wants to announce this. Hi, Aubrey. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Happy Friday. What's going on?
What's your story?
Okay, so my kids are with me, so they're really excited. But so I'm currently dating.
You're currently what?
I'm dating my ex-husband, which is their dad. And we've gone through a lot, but we've remained best friends, and we just kind of came back together and realized we want to be together. And I want to ask him to remarry me, but I want to do it in a unique way, and I've been kind of searching ways to do this, around Houston. And,
oh my God, that's so cute.
You could ask him right here on the radio.
But he's not here. He's
No, and then play the podcast for him.
Or bring him up here for, say you won something and then drop down on the knees.
So obviously, Aubrey, your children know this because you're saying it in front of them.
Yes. So I'm hoping they're going to keep it secret, but we'll see.
Okay, so when did you decide this? When did you decide, you know what? Hey, I really want to be your wife again. When did you decide that?
I guess when we got back together, I think we both just kind of knew, we got married really young, so, and we've been together for a long time, since we were 18, 19.
How long were you apart, after you broke up?
Probably about a 2-ish years, a year and a half or so.
Okay.
We've been officially divorced for a year.
Okay.
And then,
and when did y'all start dating again? If you're officially divorced for a year, when did you start dating again? Right after?
I know, it's really confusing. But we never hated each other. We had other people kind of not wanting us to be the way we were, but we always hung out. We did everything together. We just remained best friends. And I guess it's the last, since May, we really started, we would do things, go to the beach together. We talked to other people and have been around, each other's people, too. And, I don't know, we just realized that,
what are we with these other people for? We belong together.
How old are your kids, Aubrey? How old are your kids?
I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Oh, my God, they're going to be so... Yeah, definitely utilize them in the proposal.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Use them.
For sure. With cue cards or something like Love Actually.
They're all dressed up.
Yeah.
Are they boys or girls? What are they?
I have a boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
How cute.
So one a tuxedo and the other one in the
bridal gown.
Oh, yeah.
Little flower girl dress.
Flower girl. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, this is going to be so cute. Aubrey, you've got to, make sure you send us the film, whatever you record on your phone. Oh, my God, I just can't wait for you. Do you know when you're doing it?
I want to do it soon. So what I wanted to, next weekend pretty soon, but that's actually our wedding date was September 9th. So I wanted to do something September 9th.
Oh.
But I just don't know where. I don't know where to even look.
Where'd you guys get married? Wait.
Yeah, did you get married here in the area? Yeah.
We got married around the hill country.
Why don't you guys take a weekend getaway, go to the same spot, and then propose at the site where you guys got married?
That's a really good idea.
Because you could say, hey, I want to take the kids to the hill country, and let's show them.
Ahmad has an idea.
Why don't you bring back flash mobs? I miss those.
Oh my gosh, I saw that yesterday, and I was like, that's so funny. Because we're really we don't think. We take things seriously, but we're we like to have fun and stuff. So I saw that, and I was like, that's hilarious. But I don't know where I would do that at.
Do you know enough people to have a flash mob?
Yeah. Somebody texted though that said, if you use the kids, you can be prepared. What if he says no?
Oh.
Yeah, do you feel like he would say yes?
I think most of the time you can figure out. Yeah, she thinks
feels
he's going to
he will
say yes.
say yes. That's why
he'll say yes for sure in front of the kids.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Nah, you kind of know when you're going to say yes.
I feel like she knows what she's doing.
No, I'm thinking. No, I'm just kidding.
What about? Do you want to get married on the same date, or are you going to try and make a new wedding date if he says yes?
I think a new one, just kind of a fresh start.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
that's what I'm
new
saying.
ring, new date, all the new things. Okay, well, Aubrey, keep us updated. Let us know what happens. Congratulations on finding love again with your ex.
Oh, yeah, are you going to give him a ring, or what's the
protocol for that?
So I don't know if about that too. Like I did buy him a ring, and I got it like engraved in it, just with like a verse that kind of just says that like
special to you guys. Yeah.
Yes. And,
I suggest you go to the hill country.
Got him inside.
Got him. No, why don't you guys take like a weekend getaway to the hill country and then maybe have the kids around and just pop the question.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Ryan. He'll be like, "What do you want to go there for? Can't we just hang around here?
Yeah, we're going to hill country with the kids.
Don't poop on that idea.
Why would I want to go to hill country with the kids? That's what I'd be.
There's a JW Marriott there. They've got like a pool and everything.
I'm just saying that's what I'd be like.
Really
the
nice.
husband, like, I want to go with you. Yeah, we'll go have some fun.
Okay, Aubrey, you're going to keep us updated. Thank you so much. It's Open Phone Friday.
Congratulations.
I can't wait to see how that turns out. Congratulations on finding love again. Ray is up next. I was talking about how since I'm stuck at home and I watch all Astros games at all times, I also watch Shark Tank marathons
during the day
on CNBC because I don't think those start till early afternoon. But anyway, Ray has a Shark Tank question.
Hey,
no, there's only so much I can do.
Astros
there's
is
only
fun.
so much
That's why I haven't binge watched.
I get the Astros,
months.
but the other shows.
Ray's on the line. Hi, Ray.
Hello.
Hello. You have a Shark Tank idea? What's your?
Hello, handsome.
Is this Dream Smashers now? What do we?
Yeah, you do have that voice.
Well, this is for Eric.
Okay. Ooh.
I know he knows a lot of people. I have an invention out, and I'm looking for an investor.
Okay.
And somebody to build a prototype for a hologram Christmas tree.
Oh.
And everything's going to be on your mobile app. So, like right now, there's going to be a trend of Barbie. You would have lifelike Barbie running around. The Barbie sleigh and everything. I just need somebody to help me out to get it out
I just
there.
look at my phone and see a picture of a Christmas tree on it.
Oh, you can control
No. You control it from your phone. A hologram Christmas tree in your house. That sounds cool.
The thing is, do you have the technology, or you just have the idea and you're looking for someone to build it?
I have
Build the app.
You have the patent.
Oh, he has the patent already. What are your proven sales?
How did you market this, Roula and Ryan show? What if he went on Shark Tank and told Mark Cuban when they go, how'd you market this on the Roula and Ryan show?
I've tried everybody. No response yet.
Well,
I
I
tried
want to
even
know.
Mattress Mac, because Mattress Mac's always throwing out money. I was hoping he would throw some money out to me to help me build this prototype. That's why I was talking to Eric.
But we don't.
Eric can help me out.
But so I think the hard part is people can't really see it.
He's going to Eric.
Yeah.
He's like, Eric, can you help me out?
Yeah, go to Mattress Mac. Don't go to me.
Because we hear about Eric's
Ryan,
lavish
he's
lifestyle.
Friends with billionaires, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Eric's friends with billionaires, so he's going the right guy. Okay, well, look, how about you send us like a picture or something of your actual.
Kevin has it.
Oh, Special K has it, really?
Okay. When he gets back,
Maybe that's
we'll
why
take
he's
a look.
gone. He said he was going to New York.
He's stealing your idea.
It's a business. I want to see this.
Nice.
Yeah, just email me.
Holographic Christmas tree.
Because I like the idea because it is a pain to pull that thing out.
Maybe you could like have like a scent infuser.
The problem is people like the whole experience
Have
is
the
like
pine smell.
putting your
To decorate the
personalized.
tree and.
But you can virtually decorate it. You know, like click and buy ornaments. Little
The
add-ons.
ones that
Think
you
about all the
had,
apps
Ryan,
that you can
since you
buy.
were like 5, you can't hang that on the holographic
I think it's good for
Christmas
single
tree.
people,
Yeah.
but people with
Or
kids.
maybe actually, Eric, you know what it's good
Cleanup's
for?
easy.
It's a showstopper. It's a showstopper. Like have your one that has all the like a smaller one that has all your special ornaments,
Right.
and then that's the one you put like in the front window where everyone's like, "Oh my god, look at that amazing tree!" And they don't realize it's a hologram.
What could it be like? A snowman? It could be all kinds of different things. A hologram.
You could have a holographic Santa.
How do we find you, Ray? Are you somewhere on Instagram? You have a picture or some kind of something you want to show?
Special K has it on Messenger. I sent it to him this morning and a few days ago.
Oh, he's been
I'm
out
just
of
saying
pocket.
people who want to see it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything where like an Instagram where people can like see your stuff, your ideas?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The Sharks are not liking that.
I'm
All right,
intrigued.
Ray. To be continued, Ray. To be
I
continued.
know what it's like
can't
though,
wait to see this.
when you have an idea and you've tried so
You've
hard.
got the vision. You can see it. Now your job is to convince everybody else
Yeah.
to
Right.
share your
And
vision.
those are true geniuses that can end up doing it.
holographic Christmas tree.
My shoe
I
umbrellas
like it, Ray.
never made it. I even
Shoe
pitched it to
umbrellas, stupid.
what's his name, Robert Holochek.
You said what type of umbrella?
Shoe umbrellas.
Oh.
I think he misunderstood and thought you said shoe mirrors.
No, I
No,
thought
that's what Ryan always said. Ryan always wanted shoe mirrors.
I
Mine were
thought you said
umbrellas.
shroom umbrellas.
Yeah, you put shrooms in there,
Yeah.
in California.
Yeah,
That's
you
where
want to grow
collect them. No, you put the
mushrooms
umbrellas
on
over
your
the shoes to protect them from getting wet.
Okay.
And then people are like,
But we
well,
had this when we
they
were
walk-
kids. We had
But
that.
the water comes up from the street when you're walking.
We used
in
to.
the rain.
Now it was maybe it's a northern
Mostly
thing.
coming down though. I mean,
Eric, did you wear these up
puddles.
north? They called them rubbers. You'd put them over your shoes. And this is like in the
I
80s.
was not around in the 60s.
It's not the 60s.
I don't know what you guys were doing back
He
then.
wasn't playing patty cake with Ray.
Maybe it's a
No,
Pennsylvania
my friends
thing.
we were so poor, we would take the bread packaging and put that on
bag?
The bag.
Oh, the Sunbeam bags or the Mrs. Baird bags. You put them over
feet
your
in that and then tie it
shoes.
up and then put it on our shoes and we go out and play in the snow.
Yeah. So you didn't get your shoes
That's
wet.
actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what we
That's like
did.
a hack these days.
And then your
Back
feet
then, it's like you're poor.
smelled like
Now
bread.
it's, that's a hack.
Yeah.
Nice bread feet. Smelled good.
Now they're just
Wow,
yeasty.
that's weird. Oh, God, y'all are gross. Okay,
Amadi just put
open
his
phones.
feet in there since they're all
They're,
scaly.
by
he's
the
already
way,
halfway there.
Aubrey
Guys
called
are
us because she
tanky.
wants to propose to her ex, and there's a minister standing by who wants to marry them. They can talk off the air.
really?
One last answer because we're running out of time. But Rita had a question about going overseas. She's going to Greece, and she wants to know: do you exchange your money here or there? Let me tell you about
Do it
any
here.
city you're visiting in Europe. Any city in Europe. Wait till you get there. And go to the ATM and get some of the money from there because the exchange rate is so ridiculous. You might as well just go straight to the bank ATM. I stopped exchanging money years ago. I do not go to Greece with euros. I just get to the airport or I get to my town. I put my card in. But here's a trick: do not use an ATM that is not connected to a bank if you can avoid it.
You're talking about like you speak Greek.
Yeah, we don't.
Like when I went to France, it was nice to have the money are ready to go.
Yeah, I had my money
I
ready.
didn't have to focus and go to bank. I don't speak French.
But
I don't
Eric,
want to take chances.
inside the airport at baggage claim, there's ATMs.
I mean, if you're here,
Inside the airport.
what's the difference between doing it there and here, though? I don't understand. You don't. You
Well,
get
some
more
people
money
think the
there.
exchange
They
rate is
charge you
better
more
there.
sometimes. Over there, I think they charge you more.
It depends on where you go, but usually I have very good luck with the banks, and I learned the hard way not to use one that's not connected to a bank because I was in Santorini, and there was one ATM that was just an ATM, and then there was one that was connected to the bank, and the bank was closed.
I feel like when you're on
like a
vacation,
dummy,
you wanna
I
go.
used the one that's not connected to the bank, and it sucked up my card,
See?
and I couldn't get it out.
That's like, do it here. Then.
If I
do it
had
here.
used the one in the bank could have just opened the next morning and said, "Oh, here's your card." So
That
You
sounds
just
to
proved
me
our
like
point. You just proved our point.
yeah,
It's
it
one less
sounds to me
worry.
like impatient Roula.
Yeah. I remember
no,
that.
it just means seasoned Roula. I travel there all the time, and euros are good for every country in Europe. It's called the euro.
Get the euro
I don't know.
here.
Do what you want. I just think I got a better rate going over there than getting money here. But Rita, do some research and decide for yourself. Thanks for Open Phones Friday, guys. Coming up next, we want you to call us on a different theme. It's called Believe It or Not. You tell us a story that sounds unbelievable, like the guys don't believe me that I got a good rate in my euro ATM. Or not. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. We'll hear from you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. $10,000. Today is the day. It is the summer of 2023.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We've been doing this all summer long, 3 times a day, 8:20, 1:20, and 5:20. This is the last time on the Roula and Ryan Show we're going to make somebody a finalist for $10,000 because we're giving it away today at 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. So here's what I want you to do if you want to have that last chance. Text 10K. 10K. You're going to text the number 10, the letter K, right now to our text number 37530. If you are the 104th texter, we call you back and you score a $100 Academy gift card and a $100 Kroger gift card, and it makes you a finalist for $10,000. It could be you. We pulled today at 5:30 with Audrey Rose and Kevin Quinn, and they have a 120 chance with Audrey Rose, and then 520 with both of them, and then they both pull the winner at 5:30. Guys, can you imagine?
That would be
Kick off to
a
Labor Day.
great way to kick off your Labor Day weekend, which, by the way, there's a lot of people traveling.
Oh, yeah.
Are you one of them, Ron Chase?
Yeah, I would be. 14 million Americans are going to be flying today.
That's a lot.
And then 95 million are expected to be on the roads this weekend. That's a lot of people traveling.
95 million.
95
Does that mean 95
million
million cars? Or does that mean people?
95 million people will be traveling
guess-
by roads.
The umbrella of that means no matter the distance, right? It's not like more than 300 miles. Because if you're driving to Galveston, you're technically traveling for your Labor Day weekend, but that's like, an hour.
But you got to be
right?
careful
But you go
because
for the Woodlands.
they say that it is the
Right.
second most dangerous 3-day weekend for driving on the roads. Memorial Day is number 1, and this is number 2.
Let's just all keep our patience
I would like to make a public service announcement about golf carts, friends. We have seen way too many horrific crashes of drunk drivers against golf carts where the people on the golf cart have no chance.
Eric, you had a golf cart incident.
When?
Didn't you roll one?
No, that was actually on a golf course. It went in the water.
That was different.
And I didn't do that. My friend was texting and driving it and flew straight into the pond.
Oh, my God.
It went flying. I looked up. That thing went far.
I really feel like people don't pay attention to golf carts, or people who are drunk and driving golf carts are also getting themselves in trouble. So just really be careful, please.
Don't be stupid.
If you think, wow, it's so fun. Also, Labor Day is one of the slower days for restaurants, but it's one of the biggest days for you, Ahmad. Delivery people.
Oh, yeah.
To come to your house with food. That is the biggest. What is this stat? Labor Day is slow for restaurants, and while going out is slow on that day, it's one of the busiest days to have your food delivered. Last year, this holiday generated the second highest sales of the entire year. Chicken, sandwiches, pizza, and salad. Top food delivered items.
Like,
salad.
Did you do this last year at Labor Day?
I did. Lots of cases of water, lots of, like you said, like meats and vegetables and stuff like that. I think
and you can deliver beer or no? Can you deliver beer
I
cases?
can deliver beer.
What'd you say? What'd you tell me? That you sometimes get a good deal?
Oh, yeah. Like, sometimes if people, like, don't show their ID and I have to, like, take it back to the store, or they just don't answer the door, they're like, okay, take it back to the store so you could get a refund. I don't take it back to the store. It goes back to my house.
You get some booze.
Wait.
Doesn't the store then not refund them because it didn't show up?
That don't have nothing to do with me.
Come on, Ahmad, what are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Ahmad.
He's the unscrupulous Instacarter.
Shame.
I
know
don't do
your
it
name.
all the time. I don't do all the time.
So you just confessed to a crime.
No, the person still gets like they get like a penalty or something because they should have had their ID or they should have shown up to the door. The person doesn't get affected. It's Instacart itself.
And sometimes you said they let you just keep the product?
Yeah, so if somebody wants groceries delivered and say they're like, I'm not going to be home, or they just like don't answer the door, I get to keep the groceries.
Now, Ahmad, here's the only thing I don't like. I use Instacart pretty much every day. And the one thing that drives me nuts is when the Instacart driver has been smoking in the car with my groceries, and I'm trying to get my groceries out, and they smell like cigarettes or weed.
Give him a bad rating.
You could give him a bad rating.
Yeah, give him a bad rating. Like I gave that chick a bad rating for not delivering me my 2 cases of water after tipping her $14. She only brought one.
Wait, you tipped her $14 for delivering water?
I mean,
yes, because I had groceries. It was like 6 bags of groceries and 35 packs of water. I was thinking of what Ahmad taught me. You're going to look and see what the tip is if you want that ride. And I really needed the water, and I can't leave my house because I can't drive. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put like a $14 tip on here. She only brought 1 freaking case of water.
Maybe they were out.
Do they bring it to the house?
Ryan, they were not out of water. We're not having a hurricane.
Do you leave it on the doorstep, or do you take the groceries in?
I usually leave it on the doorstep unless you ask me to bring it in your house for you, which I have no problem
I have never asked anybody to bring groceries into my house.
It's usually like people like Roula who are like unable to get
because I have to answer the door of the scooter. I can't lift. So if that person had come to the door and nobody else was home with me, I would probably drag the water across the threshold if I could. But if the person was just right there, I wouldn't mind telling them, can you just leave it here on the inside doormat?
Right.
I thought you'd be too paranoid to have anybody come in your house like they'd be stalking it out or staking it out.
It's Instagram.
No, they're not coming all the way in the house.
Yeah, they vet their drivers.
Yeah.
Well, also, I wouldn't have them come all the way in the house. It's just right here. Can you just push it over into the other side of the door?
What if they're
just
hot?
Right here on the mat.
Fall in love.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why don't you go put it in the bedroom?
That's the theme of that's a Hallmark movie right there.
Is that the new adult movie theme?
Yeah,
it's
Instacart. It's going to be the new Christmas movie on Hallmark Channel this year.
He was an Instacart driver over the holidays, down on his luck.
I was out of eggnog, and I needed more eggnog, and the guy delivered it.
He delivered to a millionaire who wanted to find real love.
Stop. That's going to be on Netflix this December.
If not, you should write one and send it in.
I should.
Put that in ChatGPT, and they'll write it for you.
Yeah, they'll write a script for me.
It'd be better than those Lifetime movies.
Yeah. Speaking of, Labor Day and food and drink delivery, all that, I was pretty surprised with this stat that came out yesterday, and I saw, Eric, you included it in our update today, about how only 12% of this country, 12% is responsible for eating half of all the beef consumed every day. Half of all the beef consumed in the United States is only eaten by 12% of the Americans in it. Wow. That is a lot of meat for a small amount of people.
Just look for the chunkier Americans.
Actually, I used to watch, what was I watching? Some channel I've never seen before, and they were doing cook-offs. It was like, they had smokers, and it was like top 8. It was like a bracket. Like the vote, and all these guys were huge, like big boys, like big guys. I'm like, because they eat a lot of meat.
Yeah.
You don't realize. Good. I love meat, but I gotta put those burgers down.
The brisket
and stuff.
What's your signature?
What I like the most?
Yeah, like what do you do well?
Oh, I'm not really good.
Not a good cook.
No, I just don't have the confidence.
No, what's your favorite thing to eat? Really,
my favorite to eat.
Just what's your thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat?
I love the brisket. But I also love pork ribs. But beef ribs, I'm really starting to turn. It's starting to turn because I grew up north, so it's mostly pork was big in Illinois.
Yeah, but you'll pick the baby back ribs now.
But the beef ribs, man, here in Texas are awesome.
Beef ribs are great.
I used to be against them because I'm like, I don't know about that, but man, they're so damn good.
Oh, speaking of baby back, have you seen that? That's another one that's going viral right now. You know, the baby back ribs.
Chili.
The Chili's commercial?
Yeah, they actually have the behind the scenes, the making of that. You see the men that are actually singing it.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's really
And they
cool.
look so into it. He goes, I want my baby back. They just look like really, really into singing this
It's like
song.
those singers. Don't we have some for jingles?
Yeah, the jingle singers.
KRB.
Like the quartets guys.
I'd
we
love
have
to
the
be in
jingle
on
singers.
that. Get them to sing some goofy jingles.
I want to give props to Friendswood. They are the cleanest city in the country. It came out today.
Nice.
Bravo,
Congratulations.
Friendswood.
Friendswood brought it.
Your mayor is doing it right.
Baltimore was the dirtiest of the filthiest.
I have a friend who stays up there. I can confirm.
And Sacramento is second. Actually, they're tied.
Sacramento's second dirtiest?
Excremento, we used to call it.
Excremento.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it. But
Actually,
yeah,
you know,
Friendswood
Eric,
is the cleanest. It's pretty awesome.
I would like Friendswood to let our city of Houston people in charge of that know some secrets, because yesterday, driving back from the doctor's office, we went down West Park, and it's kind of near your area, Eric, where maybe I haven't been out enough.
Right.
But what is happening on West Park between 610 and Kirby? It is all garbage, all trash.
Oh, no.
It is everywhere. West Park and Buffalo Speedway full of trash all on the side. There's a La Quinta that clearly has squatters living in it with the windows broken out, and you can see people stuffing it.
Oh, it's an abandoned La Quinta.
No,
That abandoned La Quinta it's abandoned.
It's abandoned?
That La Quinta, yes, that La Quinta on
the
59.
windows are knocked out, yeah.
Where the backside is on West Park. I don't know if it's near Westland. I don't know if it's near Buffalo Speedway.
Unless they're having a
or
discount
Edlo.
on rooms. Hey, the
No.
windows are
That La
gone. You get a
Quinta
few
is
bucks
shut
off.
down. And West Park is full of trash. You would not know that the Texas state motto is "Don't mess with Texas." Driving down West Park right now.
Really?
I was floored coming back from the doctor yesterday. I go, what is happening to Houston? It looks so
Hey,
terrible.
what zip code is 77073? Because they're
know.
right
I have to look it
behind.
up.
Because Friendswood is what, 77546, I think.
Okay, I don't know.
Because that's number 2 on the list.
Wait, is that 77073 is number 2 of cleanest?
Yeah, for fewest complaints. Because basically, the sanitation department went with the fewest complaints around the country. Over 12.3 million sanitation-related complaints and compliments. And Houston had the most compliments.
Really?
But
Well,
I just don't know what
the zone it
77073
It
is.
may be clean, but look
The
at the
zone
air
it
quality.
shows is like 45 North Park Forest, North Park Central. Let's see, Northridge Park, Cypress Landing. That's like I'm looking at the red zone of 77073. North Houston Industries is right outside of it.
Oh, well,
Look at
there's a
this.
few more too. 77086 and 77070. Those zip codes are on that list too. So good job, Houston. They're all over there.
Congratulations. By the way, Labor Day, I was just looking at the history. It began in 1882. 10,000 workers assembled in New York for a parade, and then 12 years later, Congress made it the first Monday in September, and it made it a federal holiday for workers.
Should be the first Monday of every month. Take care of everybody.
Was that
Everyone-
devalue it?
That.
What, devalue it? We all want a day off.
Yeah.
Labor, everyone's working.
Well, if
their
everybody
butt.
got one Monday off once a month,
Well, that's a 4-day work week, Eric. That's what
you'd
we've
have a
been
much
fighting
happier
for.
nation, that's for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But then everything was shut down, because what if everything was closed on Mondays and you can't do anything on your day off?
well, we do it.
Think of that.
It's just once a month.
All
We do
retail
it-
shut down. All businesses shut down on Monday.
There's pretty much
nothing to do.
holidays on every month except like July, August.
What's the 1 month? Yeah, August?
You know what I mean? There's always something.
There's no holiday in August?
I don't think
Not
so.
a national holiday.
Yeah,
Is it a
not
federal
that I
holiday?
think of, no.
It's 4th of July.
My birthday. I mean,
Yeah.
We don't get that off on my day.
Yeah, the whole country's
Ahmad
taking off
Day.
your birthday, Ahmad.
they should. Let's have a party.
All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop.
Again, the Taylor effect. How much money this girl can generate for an industry that was hit so hard in COVID. Can she single-handedly make up for all the money they lost with what she has planned? We'll talk about it next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
From the big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. So in the pandemic, many industries suffered terrible losses, right? Revenue totally zero. A lot of restaurants shuttered. A lot of small businesses closed forever because when there was no income, they couldn't pay rent. Landlords shut down their doors and all the things. One of the major industries that was super impacted was the theater experience. nobody went to the theaters because they were all shut down. And then even when they opened, people didn't feel like going because we were so used to staying home and streaming everything.
Well, we got spoiled.
We just wait for it now.
Because the theaters started directly releasing movies straight to streaming. You just pay a lot extra, and people just kind of realize, like, hey, if the whole family's watching this and it's like $29, it's worth it.
Plus,
it's cheaper than going to the movies.
It is gross to sit next to somebody that has like 55 jalapenos on their nachos. That smell is like wafting over to me, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we just realized how much we hate people, right?
Like, yeah,
we don't eat that much when we go to the movies. I mean, come on.
Like at home, do you constantly eat for 3 solid hours? Like they're just like
but that many jalapenos. I know they're free, but you don't have to take the whole bucket.
So jalapenos are Eric's pet peeve.
So we're proving the theory as to why the movie theaters have struggled so much and probably still do to make up. They have not made up the revenue they lost from the pandemic and post-pandemic. But Taylor Swift is about to change that. Can she make them catch up? Well, I think it's going to get close, kids, because yesterday at the end of the show, the Taylor Swift story came out that she is releasing the Eras Tour in the theaters. Cinemark and AMC locations across the country on October 13th are going to air her concert as if we are there live. So they urge you, just like you're going to go to the Eras Tour, dress up, and they're singing along, and everyone's going to be excited, and there's special popcorn buckets and drink
have a lot
cups
of
you can
merchandise
buy,
to sell.
and you get like a free mini poster with your ticket and all the things. It caused the AMC app to crash yesterday. There are so many theaters across the country. If you look at the October 13th date, a lot of the main times are already sold out because remember, this is a 3.5-hour concert. So you have to allot for 4 hours. If you're going to go to the 6 p.m. show, you're not out of there till 10.
You think she'll show up?
8 o'clock show?
You think she'll show up?
Oh, I bet she does.
At
That's
one of the theaters?
100%, Eric. I bet she's going to. Well, wait. It depends on if she's not on tour overseas.
Do we know the 13th?
What theater?
No, October 13th, I know she's still on
back?
tour overseas. I don't think she's back yet. But I think that she 100% would surprise one of the audiences if she could. And the reason it's October 13 is she loves the number 13 because her birthday is December 13. It's Friday the 13th, which has now caused Exorcist, what is it called again? Exorcist Believer. That's getting pushed up to October 6th because they don't want to compete with Taylor at the box office.
Yeah, they get drowned out.
She's already got $10 million in pre-sale tickets sold for the Eras Tour in the movie theaters.
I think it's mostly about promotion. Because that week leading up to it, that's what you want to spend money on promoting the movie, and it'll get lost.
Do you think it's going to do Barbie numbers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Think of how many people cannot afford to
Barbie.
go.
Barbie was the biggest moneymaker of the year.
I thought you mean like total, like billion? No, I don't think it'll be $1 billion.
Not $1 billion.
But I think that
only
the
doing a few
frenzy
weeks.
of it, it's only going to be till November 5th. So if it's from October 13 to November 5th, only on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
It can't.
It's not even Monday, Tuesday,
it can't
Wednesday.
beat Barbie. And
then, of
so
course,
there's no way it can beat the Barbie numbers. But as far as like the hysteria of it, yeah, this beats Barbie.
The
like
vibe, the
everyone
people
wants,
dressing
the
up,
vibe,
like,
totally.
And then once it leaves the theaters, she'll probably stream it and make another $1 billion.
Yeah, it would be great because right now on Netflix, the Reputation tour is on there. And for those of you who saw the Eras tour and maybe your kids or you wanted more, you kind of went to that just because it's like a default, but it's not as good as the Eras tour.
And I assume you think she's going to have there'll be cuts from like 10 different shows.
Yeah,
you know what
she'll
I mean?
put the very best together.
Or 15 different shows. That way people can be like, was I at that show? Was that me? Am I in that audience? People will pay just
Have a costume change between every single song.
Yeah.
And the great thing, Eric, is that for a lot of people who missed the show, you couldn't even be in the building. And for a lot of people who were in the building in the nosebleeds or very far away, you couldn't see her very up close. It's like having a front row seat in the theater. And so I just can't wait for the vibe of this. My niece and my daughters yesterday were like, oh my God. They were so excited.
Is it going to be just straight performance or are there going to be backstage interviews and people talking and showing them from the wings of the stage going on?
They don't have time for that. I don't think they have time for that.
I think they're just going to get right to it.
Oh, I bet you mean like the shots during the movie? I bet maybe they could show her jumping in the water and then showing her on that rollerboard.
They didn't say documentary, though. They just said this is
just a concert film straight.
Yeah.
True. Okay, yeah, you're a good point.
Not like the Katy Perry one. Wasn't that a documentary?
Yeah, Katy Perry was more of behind the scenes of her tour. This is the actual show.
Like Madonna was the first person to ever do this with the Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare.
I thought U2 did one.
They did Rattle and Hum. You're right. They did. U2 beat Madonna. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They did like 89 or something.
88, I believe. Yeah.
So let's see. The next Taylor Swift tour, if I just look up Taylor tour, it says November the 9th. She's in Argentina. And then it goes from there. So does she have a break? I don't know.
She's not popping in any American shows.
But if she's
I just think it's a very Taylor thing to do, to show up to some unknown theater and be like, welcome to the Eras tour.
Yep. Not the church. You said $13.13 for kids?
I think that's what it is.
That's what I read. That's cool. She loves that 13. Yeah, I think it's 13-13.
Everything is 13.
Mazda pretending he's a little kid.
Can't you save the movies?
22.
Hey, yo, time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. 3 schools from HISD. You know, HISD gets such a bad rap. You know, the state had to take over our school system. But 3 schools from HISD ranked among the 10 best public schools in Texas. This is according to U.S. News and World Report rankings. Carnegie Vanguard on Taft Street was listed at number 5. DeBakey High School for Health Professionals on Pressler was listed at number 6. And the Young Women's College Prep Academy on Claiborne was listed at number 10. So congrats to those. Is it Claiborne? It's Claiborne.
Cleburne is
Cleburne. Cleburne?
That's how it's spelled.
Is that like that cafeteria place?
Cafeteria. Cleburne Cafeteria. Shout out George McAllis.
Yeah, I was just there last month. Good
all
stuff.
these new laws go into effect today. Here's one that's not so good. Like if you own an electric car, owners of electric vehicles now have to pay an additional $200 fee when they register their vehicle or renew their registration. The fee is doubled for owners registering a new vehicle since they have to pay 2 years' worth. So they're really penalizing people for buying electric.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I have a question about electric cars. I just thought of this the other day. You know how like our iPads and our phones get old? Like I would never buy an Apple iPhone 4.
Is it get slower like a Tesla?
What's resale like on a Tesla?
2014?
Like, do you have the like Generation 1 Tesla, and that's for sale? Like, I don't know. Is it a used car
really
market?
That's a good question. You'd have to do your research and find out how durable these vehicles are. How long do they last?
I still wish they could have a little like that. Was it the Prius that has both?
It's got
some
like
gas.
a little bit of gas just in case you can't
I need
find
like
a charging
50 miles.
station.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of them
Like a
started
hybrid.
doing that, Eric. I had rented a car once. It was an Audi, and it was the only Audi that was available. The only SUV size I needed that was available was that one.
But that's a
and
hybrid.
the guy goes, it was a hybrid. And I go, what does that mean? He goes, well, it's going to be on battery. And when the battery dies, you're just on gas. I was like, okay, that's fine. And that was actually good because, I mean, the battery died like in the 2 days. And I was like, okay, well, I need the car for 6. So I had to fill it up with gas. I don't know how many car dealers are doing that, but it was a hybrid.
It still freaks me out. Like my car has this feature where I come to the red light and it just basically stops running.
I hate that.
I can't stand
They all
it.
do that. That's the rule
That's
for
the
all.
new rule now.
Really? You did that button.
And the AC does not work.
There's a
Just
button
hit
to
that
turn
button
it off.
to turn it off.
Yeah, you can turn it up, but the AC does. In this Houston heat,
It's in my truck even. I have to hit a button to.
yeah,
shut
you
that
got to
off.
disable it. But when you come to a stop at the intersection and then it just your car goes silent, guess what? The AC doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't
That's why
work
you
as
have to-
well.
My friend has a sports car, electric, and it has a fake engine sound. So when you're driving,
Brum brum.
yeah, because obviously you wouldn't hear it. But inside, it's basically like that, Ryan.
You got a guy who's like.
That'd be a cheap version. Like,
And one of our texters, by the way, reminded us something. I wish we did it at 6 and every hour, but I'm going to just go ahead and y'all chime in. Do you remember
oh yeah,
the 21st night of September? Because it's the first day of September. Be like, you should play that song. It's the first day of September.
Well, we'll play it on the 21st day.
yeah. You're supposed to be on the
That's
21st.
when you play it. Don't
Yeah,
jump
but
the
it's
gun there.
September 21st.
Hold on,
I mean,
hot
it's
foot.
Just
September
edit the
1st.
20 part.
Do you remember the very first day of September?
Do you remember? Body
That is a good song.
dancing in September.
Transcends generations, that's for sure.
Hell
That's
yeah.
really fun. And also, actually, that's the one on the reels where I think there's like a funny dance and they're like dancing to that and everyone's like scooting along. Everyone uses it for their reels. Anyway, okay. Happy September, kids. It's the first day of September. And
Pay your bills. Rent.
yeah, make sure your bills are paid.
About just like
We're
that.
trying to get into weekend mode. The free-for-all's coming up.
Friday, free for all, featuring Special K. You're going to get it next on 104.1 KRBE.